Hi, I'm Michael LoPresti,
And I'm Ryan Walker.
and we're one half of the Lighthouse and The Whaler, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I'd like to welcome you to interview with Lighthouse and The Whaler. How are ya?
Good, how
Good,
are
how are
you?
you?
I'm awesome. Just thanks
Good.
for having a chat.
Yeah, we're
of course.
happy to be here.
Happy to have you.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, so
This is nice.
you just kicked off this mini tour with Surfer Blood. Starts today. It's about 6 dates, I believe.
Yeah,
You guys excited?
I'm pumped.
Yeah?
Very
Yeah.
excited, yeah.
It's weird that it's such a short amount of time, but it's also nice to, I don't know. It's also weird.
It's good to get out there and just get to hang out with these guys, you know?
Yeah.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Packing's kind of weird because it's like you pack the same amount of stuff for a month and a week because you like kind of like live from week to week with clothes and things like that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like
It's
you
true.
think you'd pack less, but it's just still the same amount of things.
true.
Mostly.
Do you have any essential packing items for touring?
I like to have a journal.
Pants.
Okay. Pants, instruments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically
There's like a
my-
long list, but the short list is pants.
It's pants, yeah. That's,
Okay.
yeah.
a journal.
Shirt.
You guys have hit the road before with some bands I absolutely adore, like Motion City Soundtrack,
Oh, wow.
along with we're in Two Dragons, who I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
adore. They're a great band. So is there anyone that you'd like to actually tour with that you haven't?
Ryan, I'll let you go first. I'm sure we have different ones.
Oh, yeah. Like I don't know. Like I would think it'd be like an honor to tour with someone like Sufjan Stevens, or I don't know. It's like a hard question. There's like so many options.
It's true. I'd go with the National.
Okay.
That's the first
Cool,
one that comes
yeah.
to my mind. I really like them a lot, and
Yeah.
I've always been a big fan, so yeah.
Nice.
That'd be cool too.
A couple of my staffers actually covered your show here
Oh, cool.
last month, and they were just raving about how awesome it was. As soon as I read the review, and they were like, "This is crazy! Check it out!" Looked it up, listened to all of Mont Royal. It's so
Oh, thank you.
good.
Thank you.
So, which tracks off the record right now are you enjoying playing the most?
I really like In the Open. It's one of my favorite tracks from the record itself, and I really enjoy playing it too. We get to have a lot more energy, I think, live than we did on the record, which is just always exhilarating.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, okay.
That's one of my favorites. Too.
Ryan and I started that song off together, actually,
Yeah, we
so
look at each other.
we do,
in
and
the eyes
we have a
and
moment,
things, yeah.
and then
we
we
get going.
You
Yeah.
glare
do,
at
yeah.
each other from across the
Yeah.
stage, and it's
Yeah.
it's a beautiful moment.
It is,
going.
yeah.
Well, it's really hard to pin you guys down just as one genre. Like, it's really, every song's different. I feel like there's certain tracks that are like complete folk songs, and other ones are like guitar pop tracks. It's really hard to pin you down.
Yeah.
So when you went into recording, was that a conscious decision, or was it just kind of impacted by who you're listening to at the time?
I don't think we really tried to do that. I
Yeah.
think we wanted to make a record that we were like happy with and that we felt was like wide ranging in its emotional range. And so I think that's maybe where some of the more like chill kind of like songs come from. And I think folk music in and of itself is very emotionally driven. So I think when we first started out, we had that going for us, and we were very like folk oriented, and I think we didn't really want to lose that either inside of this album. So that's probably one of the reasons why it feels like there's a lot of different styles inside of the record, which is kind of cool in my opinion, but that people think that. Making your own music, I don't know, I don't even know what to think about my own music, so but it kind of like that heart that is in folk music is sort of like there in every song, and that passion that folk singers and that genre of music brings, it's there, you know.
No, you can
in
totally
all of
tell.
it, so,
And
yeah.
I'm a lyrics person, so
Cool.
before listening to anything, I always go straight for the lyrics. I'm like
Cool.
listening while reading everything, and you can tell it's a coming of age record. Like,
Totally.
it's about sacrifice, it's about what you want to do going forward.
Yeah.
Can you just tell me a little bit more about that and where you were at when actually writing?
Yeah, I mean, I write all the lyrics, and we write the songs together, and sometimes I bring a lot of an idea, sometimes I bring a little bit of an idea. It just depends on the song. And for this record, I don't know, I just think it started off with just like maybe my own coming of age, but at the same time, I think it was like all of us together as a band. Like, it sort of transformed into that. And when we got to Montreal and we spent 6 weeks there recording the record, it really took on that, like, it embodied like everything that the lyrics were saying, just for us as a group person, like not just one person individually, but collectively as a group. And I think that was like one of the coolest things about making the record.
Because we were like all at the collective, like a collective impasse of like, this is a really important moment for all of us, and like right now making this album and being away from all of our lives for like 6 weeks to do
Yeah.
it kind of like was significant to all of us. And so I think that all just like came, even though like all our lives are different, we like have this like one moment that like we're like all kind of in the same place, and
going after the same thing.
Yeah.
We really
Nice.
focused. It
Very
was cool.
unifying.
You did something really cool to actually promote the record, which was having fans go on Instagram and hashtag their POV when they're
Yeah.
listening to the album. You had some gorgeous photographs coming in, like everywhere
Totally.
from across North America to
Yeah.
Mexico. Was there anywhere that shocked you where you saw the like submission come in and you're like, our record's being played there? Like that surprised you?
The Mexico one was pretty shocking. The internet is just, obviously it's pretty amazing. 'Cause
Yes.
Yeah.
it brings your music places that I never thought it would go. You know, when you first put something out, and years ago when we first started, it's like I never thought people in other countries would ever listen, you know, to our music. But yeah, when we had some really creative submissions to people who, I think there were some like people who must have been like professional photographers or something.
Oh
'cause
yeah.
we had some really cool photos that came in, but we also had some really funny, just like, they weren't great photos, but they were really funny photos.
It's like people eating Chipotle.
yeah, and just
Like,
saying
this is us.
like,
This is us right now.
we feel alive. And I was like, my brother was like, that's the winner. And I was like, no, we can't. He liked that one a lot. He thought
Yeah?
it was great. Yeah.
Did you guys have a favorite one or?
There was one where there's a girl sitting in her bathing suit by the ocean, and the water is just like so blue. I don't know. It struck me visually like right away when I saw it. That was mine.
I like the one we picked one that won, and I really like that one.
You liked the winner, yeah?
Yeah, it was
Cool.
like there was like a puddle, and in the reflection of the puddle there was like a city, like not seen. It was just like in the reflection. It was really cool.
And it was like perfectly clear. It was
Yeah.
like amazing. Yeah,
It was
it was
really
really cool.
If you guys could ideally choose where the record would be played, like whether it's a city or just like an actual place or like in someone's bedroom, where do you think goes hand in hand with the music of the album?
Montreal.
Yeah?
Just because, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll always associate this record with just like that time there, and with our producer Marcus and Blind Fingers Frankie.
Ryan
Blind Fingers.
Frankie.
I miss that guy. But
Me
yeah,
too.
I mean, I just think we had such an experience, not only together, but with the crew and everybody who worked there and putting the record together. It was
I think it's nighttime
special.
specific too.
Montreal at nighttime.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
That's my idea about it. It sounds like nighttime songs.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
Yeah.
We'll wrap everything up today for your fans who are going to be viewing our interview. Anything you want to say to them or shout out?
Just thanks for
Thank you,
listening to our
guys.
music,
Yeah.
and we
Thank
wouldn't
you.
really be able to do it if it wasn't for you guys. So
Yeah.
we really appreciate everything that you do for us, as much as maybe you think, you know, we do a lot for you guys. You guys are the reason that we're here in the first place. So
Yeah. We love you.
Oh, you guys are so humble. That's fantastic. And thank you for
Thanks.
your time.
thank
Yeah,
you
of
so
course.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. And remember, everyone viewing, you can visit us at amusicblog.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more with your favorite bands. We'll see you next time.
Bye.